I hope that you are all well and safe. I know, shocker, another video. Woo-hoo-hoo. Surprise and lucky you. So I've got quite a few products here. Now I've not been spending a huge amount of money on makeup stuff, more skincare stuff. I've got a lot more that I use, but I'm just combining them with others. For those of you who don't know, I've got the rest of my body is normal, because firstly, as anything, it likes a lot of moisture. Really thick creams work really well on my skin, but I have to be mindful of some of the products and so on. However, my skin is dehydrated, very. So I kind of produce a lot of oil on my face, so it's extremely oily. So I need to really find products which are suited to my skin type, especially in the summertime when the oils just come through. As soon as it gets too hot, my face is as shiny as anything, but I still want to wear makeup. So these products are geared towards dehydrated, very oily, sometimes sensitive skin, or actually sensitive more often than it should be now. But that's the kind of skin that I have. So I've got all these different products. I'm going to start off with, you know, the skin is so sensitive, I actually have to watch the hair touching my face, because otherwise I can literally feel it tingling. Right, so I'm going to start off with hair products. I've got the other hair products, but they're in my bathroom. I've used them as a conditioner, and there's also a shampoo from The Ordinary, which is fairly new. These are fairly new. They came out, I think, last month or the month before, but I've only used them for the first time last week. They are absolutely fantastic. Leave my hair feeling really, really smooth, really soft. They're brilliant, and they also kind of get rid of any kind of build up and so on your scalp, which I definitely need, because I've got you know, autoimmune disease that's really it's rioting all over my body at the moment. So yeah, including my scalp. But those being aside in the bathroom, this is the Ordinary Natural Moisturizing Factor+HA. It is a lightweight hydrating serum for the scalp. And as with the Ordinary, most of the stuff is actually affordable. I cannot remember the price because I can't. But this is it. And it comes in this bottle with a, I've forgotten what that's called, with this dispenser. But yeah, so you put this preferably at night. Do it probably a good couple of hours or so before you go to bed, so you make sure that your scalp is nice and dry. I use a bonnet head cover as well, so that's a good thing, because you don't really want it to be landing on your pillow and just leaving a mess there. So, but you need to rub it into the skin and take your time and massage it into your scalp, and it's helping to moisturize it, especially if you've got suffer from dry scalp, which is part of the issue that I have. So it is a good one. I've used it a couple of times, so we'll see how that one goes, but that's an option just in case you're out there. Now also sort of this one here, this is from the Makeup Revolution. I actually saw this by accident. I think it's sort of brand new. I've not used it at all. This is the Salicylic Salicylic Smoothing Heel and Foot Balm, which obviously softens the skin and smooths it all out. Now I've got a thing where I hate people handling my feet. I really can't stand it, but with that being in mind, summer's coming, so I need to make a bit of an effort. So I saw this and I thought, you know what, I'm going to give it a try, since I can at least put a bit of effort in at home to make my feet look decent. So I got this. I have no idea if it's going to work. Now, the next item, I think I'm going to get rid of these ones. These are sunscreens that I've got here. And I've actually got, I've got three. I've got 3 different sunscreens. I have to wear sunscreen now. I had a reaction fairly recently that meant I've forgotten the name of it, but it came up with like white tiny little spots, which was basically skin damage. So I have to make sure that I wear my sunscreen. This one I purchased myself. This one is brand new. It's from Dr. Sam. She's gonna feature some of her products in here. And she makes amazing products. I love so many of her products. I've got a couple of other products here, plus others. So I've got the sunscreen here, which is a broad spectrum sunscreen of 50 SPF 50 protection, blends invisibly with a silky weightless finish. I have used this on my skin. Yes, it is invisible. You can use this all over, but for me personally, I wouldn't use this on my face because I've got very oily face. I need to use a sunscreen that's more mattifying. Initially, it does give that kind of silvery, grayish kind of look to it. But once it dries and gets absorbed into the skin, you don't see that at all. So initially, you're going to see it. It is a thick consistency, but it's great for the rest of my body. But I would not be using this on my face because my face reacts very differently to the rest of my body. But sunscreen, very, very important. And yeah, so you've got that. Now, these other two, I didn't actually purchase these. These are from a brand a brand called Avene, and these ones are sunscreen as well, SPF 30, UVB and UVA protection. And I got these because I bought quite a few I made 2 separate orders for the Avene products, and because of that they added these as part of the offer. So I've got plenty of sunscreen now. So there you have it. But these might be worth trying. I have no idea what they're like or what recommendations are or reviews. I've not seen them. Now, for cleanser, I've got a couple of cleansers. I'm going to go with those first. I've got this one. I was testing it out because it's quite small. This is the Avene Cleanance Gel Nettoyant Gel Cleanser. Okay, right. So it's purifying and also mattifying. Now, as you can see, I want to keep my skin hydrated, but I want to use products which are going to help keep me matte, especially in the summertime when it gets hot and temperature heats up. Then if I've got any makeup on, or even if I don't have any makeup on, the shine is glorious and abundant on my face. So I need all the help I can get. And this is where this range of products comes from. So I've got this, which is the cleanser. It's a small size, but that's fine. I'm going to test it out to see if it makes any impact. I just don't want to dry my skin. I need to keep it hydrated whilst at the same time helping to keep it matte for as long as possible. So that's where this cleanser comes in. Never used it before, first timer. Also, I've got another cleanser. This one is actually a small size, but I've got the actual bottle with the pump, so I'm going to be emptying this into that bottle because it's much easier to use. But this is the Dr. Sam's Flawless Cleanser. This one is 50 ml. I can't remember. Again, I can't remember the prices of these things. Check them online. I'll put a list of all the products in the description bar. But honestly, you got to check the prices. I never remember. So I've got this. I've used this one before. As I said, I've got the one in the dispenser, which lasts ages because you only need a small amount. It's a really nice clear gel format. It is super gentle and sensitive skin. If your skin tends to have reactions, give that cleanser a try. It is a thick consistency, but it's one of those that you just carry on using it on your face, especially when you're having a breakouts or anything like that. I've used it especially for during those times, and it's been an amazing product to use, and I'm so, thank God I've got that, because when my face starts reacting, then even the other normal cleansers that I use, which are fine, it's a no. I have to kind of like scale back and go back to something that's really much simple, much more gentle on the skin. And that's where her products come in. So that cleanser, this one I did purchase, and I'm just going to squeeze as much of it as I can into the dispenser so I can carry on using. Absolutely fabulous. Love it. Will recommend it. Been using it for months and months. So that's that. And what else do I have here? I'm going to go into body cream. This one is Dr. Sam's Flawless, it's a flawless range, but it is the Body Therapy. This one is meant to be for firming the skin, because a grown-up glow isn't just for the face smooths. This one smooths, firms and brightens whilst delivering lasting hydration, plus absorbs rapidly into the skin. Now, I've got another one which is nearly finished, so this is a replacement for it. I enjoy using this. I have found that it does smooth my skin. I started noticing the difference with my skin. I was thinking, first of all, is it really or isn't it? I'm not too sure. After about a week, I was like, oh, okay, it is this. It is having an impact. So it is a good cream. You get 200 ml in here. It is Dr. Sam's and the cheapest. It feels more like a luxury item, but I love using this cream, and it doesn't give me a reaction even when my body becomes more sensitive. It doesn't, and it works really well in combination with the SPF here. So yeah, the sunscreen. So they're a good combination. They actually do a deal where the two are put together. So you can do that, or you can buy it separately. I think this one is about 28 or 29 pounds. So yeah, but this is my second one. So I've nearly finished the other one. It is a thick consistency. Both of these thick consistency, and for me personally, my experience has been, I don't put this cream on. I have to make sure that my skin is completely dry before I put this on, because if it isn't, then I find it's a lot more effort of rubbing cream in, but which is fine. I mean, hello, I'm African. If there's one thing I do know, it's about spending time rubbing creams in, so that doesn't bother me. But for other people who aren't used to having a cream with such thick consistency, it might be easier to make sure that you're fully dry before you apply it, because I have found that it's a more effort if your skin is still wet when you're trying to use this product. So there you go. That's my personal experience, but you do you. So moving on, I've got quite a few here. I've got this Nip+Fab. It is the Retinol Fix Booster. Right. It says the extreme concentrate. I'm not too sure I'm going to react with this. I'm gonna have to do a little test somewhere in a small area beforehand. I'm not gonna be using this directly on my skin as well. I will be using it, but I'm gonna try something different. I'm gonna try and see if I can mix this with my body cream and then put that together and apply it all over the skin instead. That's what I'm gonna be trying. I'm not recommending that you use that way. That's just me trying it out with retinol and so on. Although really it should have something with peptides, but it is that. So I'm going to be using it in that way, a couple of drops, or you know, with my cream, and apply it over the skin to help, especially in specific areas, you know, that you want to keep things kind of like smooth and firm. Usually it will be the bottom. Excuse me. Yes, so the areas like those, or belly area and so on, where you want to firm the skin and you want to make sure that it's all smooth, that's what I'll be using it for. I won't necessarily won't need to use it around the chest area and all of that. I don't think I will be, so it'll only be for those particular areas to see. That's what I've got. Next one, these are going to be all Avene. First of all, I'm going to start with this. This is the Eau Thermale, and this is the thermal spring water. It is for, you know, anti-irritant, and it's also soothing and it's cooling as well. And it's great for sensitive skin. So when I don't have makeup on, when my skin is having a flare up, when I can feel kind of like itchiness appearing and all of that, and I want to cool things down, then yes, I'm aiming to use something like this and spray it, and we'll see how that works out. I'm going to start going on TikTok and then I'll be able to at least talk about each product individually to see how, once I've applied them, see how they work, if they do work. So that's that one. That's the first product. Then I'm going to move on to this one. Take two. Now I've had time to work out a name. This is the Avene Triacneal Expert. Now, this one is actually for stubborn imperfections and residual marks. It's also for acne-prone skin. Woo! It's basically like a retinol. It contains a what is it called? It's called retinol. My brain's not working. Hey, look up here. Okay, look up here. And it's a good kind of form of retinol that's meant to be much more effective than the standard one. So yeah, I want to try it out. Again, I'm gonna have to make sure that I'm not doing it when I'm having an episode on my face. But yeah, I thought I'd try this because apparently this is meant to be a much more effective type of retinol, so we'll give it a try. And it just so works out that it's actually good for you know, acne prone skin, so we'll see how that one works out. And apparently it works. So I'm gonna give that a try. And this one is the Mattifying Emulsion, which is actually like a mattifying cream for the skin as well. So Cleanance, yeah, so I thought I'd give this one. This is long lasting oil absorption and hydration, which is very important, so it won't dry out my skin. We'll give that a try. Then I've got a couple of products here, then we're done. These are this is a serum, this one here. This is the Hydrance, which is intense, and it is for dehydrated skin, so for very dehydrated sensitive skin, which is just my skin. So when I saw that very dehydrated, I was like, yeah. So it's a serum, and I will be using this because it's so it says intense. I'll be using this at night instead, and then I'll see how that works out. So Avene Hydrance intense. So there you have it. So that's that one. And the final product, is this one from the same range. Also is an Aqua Gel, which is a hydrating Aqua Cream in gel products. Now I have used other cream in gel products as well. I've got one from Eucerin, I think. Also I've got another one, water-based one from the Inkless, which is fairly new. I've enjoyed using that, and I thought, well, you know what, these are very useful for still you know, moisturizing your face, which you must do in the mornings, but especially when I'm going to be using makeup, I don't want to use something that's more oil based. I need something that still hydrates my skin but moisturizes it, and it's much more geared towards my kind of skin, because I don't want anything that's going to over exacerbate or increase the oils. But that's why I want to use this one. So this one will end up being used during the daytime, whereas the other one, the serum, will be used at night as well. So these are the products that I bought recently. I've been rambling on for long enough now, but thank you people for watching, and let me know if you find anything useful. I will list all the products here, so whatever I struggle trying to pronounce, because my brain's not working and my mouth and the two are not working together today, so that is that. Then yeah, have a look below the list and try them out and see for yourself. And if you have used any of these already before, let me know what you think, and we'll get chatting. But people, thank you very much for watching the video and supporting the channel, despite the fact that I've been away for so long. Sorry. Bye.